First Deputy Minority Chief Whip Ahmed Ibrahim first raised the issue about the board at the plenary at Monday's sitting.
You've been given the mandate to constitute this board. This is the 8th or 9th week of the meeting of this House. Mr. Speaker, this board has not been constituted. However, we are going to be chastising the President and the executives for not constituting boards of corporations. Mr. Speaker, he who preaches equity must come with clean hands. And I think that not forming this board will be perceived as a serious constitutional breach. Mr. Speaker, and as a creator of the Constitution, we must not be doing things that will be seen or perceived to be breaching the Constitution itself.
Chief Whip Frank Anodompe responded to the concerns.
The motion was moved and carried, and the committee was formed to advise Mr. Speaker. Let's also recognize that, and I'm happy you brought in leadership, we recognize that it is the minority, both sides of the House, representatives from both sides of the House, that form the committee to advise Mr. Speaker. This matter shouldn't come to the floor for discussion. It should have been dealt with our conclave. It's just unfortunate that the two leaders, both the minority leader and the majority leader, were involved in committee duties and as a result were unavailable to be part of conclave discussion.
The Speaker issued an ultimatum to the committee responsible for providing the required advice.
Your committee has so far not rendered the advice to Mr. Speaker so that I could act in accordance with that advice. That is the stage we've reached. And I agree that the advice should reach my office on or before Friday this week. Failure to receive that advice, Mr. Speaker will proceed to interpret it as an attempt to obstruct the Speaker from performing his duty. And Mr. Speaker will proceed to do what Mr. Speaker considers right. And anybody who challenges it, the courts are there. You are at liberty to do so.
Outside the chamber of the House, ranking member on the Roads and Transport Committee reacted to the decision of British Airways to reroute flights from Heathrow Airport to Gatwick Airport.